Okay, here's a quick tour on what I have spent the last couple of days doing on the boat. So for a lot of reasons, I have needed to put this control at the back of the boat to make it easier to drive in reverse and also to crawl when we're going along. So to do that, I had to change all of the mechanisms that drive the gearbox and the engine. So traditionally it had like two. It had a gear change shift and also a throttle, but now it's all combined into one using this Ultraflex wonderful kit. And so to drive it forward now, I just push it forward like that, fingertip control, and it goes, and it has lots of cool little buttons that sync things up and do things. So to make this happen, I've got incredibly slippery shoes on, so I've got to just be a little bit careful. Get up down here. I'm an old bastard. We've put some actuators in place. So it's a little bit complex. It's electronic and manual, so we still have traditional cables that go to the engine throttle and also back into the gearbox on these big wonderful Caterpillar V8 3208 engines. And here I've mounted the servo actuators for the engine. So you have four, one for each engine's throttle and one for each engine's gearbox. So what I've done is I've mounted the actuators that control the starboard engine over here on the port side, and the actuators that control the port engine on the starboard side. That's so that we don't have a really tight kink in the cables and they nicely go around. And down here I've got the power that drives the actuators and these purple cables, which are the network cables, which let the computer talk to it. So that was a little bit tricky, just had to fit all that in and make it all work. And I'm just waiting for the electrician to come and plug it in for me. And then behind here, behind the helm, I've got a little computer box, this thing here, which we're going to program up once we have all of these wires connected to our ignition and also to the rev counters on the engine, so that we can sync everything up. There we are, a couple of wonderful big old V8 engines. So yeah, so that's what I've done. So now I've got 3 stations, and it should be considerably easier to drive the boat. The kids will be able to do it, and even my wife, I reckon. Okay.